Alright, I got both seats out. The interior is basically fully stripped. I just gotta vacuum up all this crap. It's funny how many things that I found that I pretty much forgot I had in here. Looks a whole lot better. Word on the street is you pull this very hard and it won't break. So let's see if it won't break. Yo, it's true. It don't break. Alright, so fun fact about this car too. I had it parked outside for like a year and it became a spider hotel. I mean, there's spider webs all over the car underneath. It was bad, and I'm not really a personal fan of spiders, but we got some webs in here too. So hopefully they're all out of here by now. Or if not, they gotta be soon. Thank you. Alright, so we got 4 Phillips screwdrivers to take out, and then we can take this apart. I do want to mention too, this is an Android tablet. So the factory head unit does not work. It's like not wired up at all. And I got the Airlift 3P controller, and we are gonna be deleting these 3 gauges because fuel consumption and torque are nothing I need. Oil temperature would be cool, but it's not gonna work anyways. So we're gonna go ahead and junk those, but the gauges I am gonna get, I think are gonna go in here because it looks cool actually. Here's where things may get a little interesting. So I was working inside here the last time. I remember I just took these out. I honestly couldn't get this bezel off and I was afraid I was gonna crack it for the top screen. This is where I think I'm gonna put my Holly, just because I could just modify this and try to make it look good. That way it's actually still used. And we're gonna definitely delete the gauges down here if I didn't already mention that, because, you know, who needs this? And pull the center console out. It's probably filled with random crap. We got the glove box off. We're gonna go ahead and take the rest of this apart so we can get to what's back here. Honestly, I don't even know what's back there, so that's kind of why we're going back there, see what we can find out. And I gotta get the center console out. I also don't know, like, I don't really work on these cars every day, so it's pretty much the same, but, you know, it is a Hyundai, so. So I just realized maybe I can modify the glove box and we can put the ECU somewhere over here. I don't know for sure. I mean, that is kind of why we're taking it apart. But I want to do this like a nice, clean setup-ish. Don't know how people shape bays, to be honest, but I kind of like that, like, clean look. You guys will see, it'll look pretty clean. I'm gonna try my best to make it look the cleanest I can. I love building cars, yo. There's just something about it. It's freaking cold in here. I mean, we have the heat on right now, but that heater ain't the best, and it's like 12 degrees outside. Cannot feel my feet. Got a lot to do though. If I want to drive this car in nice weather, I gotta work on it in cold weather. Got this off. Now we have access to everything. Comment down below, bucket seats or no bucket seats. Because honestly, I love the stock seats, but I don't know. I don't really know how to get this off, so I'm probably just gonna get a Sawzall. You know, before I do that, we're gonna get this bezel off. And if it cracks, I can get it on video. Guys, again, these are so tight, and then like you feel like they're gonna break. I mean, I give props to Hyundai on their plastics, I guess, because they don't break. I mean, they're tight. Now we can finally take this doohickey out. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I need a freaking haircut. But anyways, we got the other side apart, so we're gonna go ahead and take apart the driver's side kick panel, pull that out. Then we'll have full range access to everything we need, and that's about the extent of what I'm gonna do to the interior so far. So then we can start breaking into the engine stuff, because I got a lot of parts in that I needed, and I'll show you guys when we get to that. But what we're gonna do is just take off this kick panel quick, probably take like 5 minutes, and then we can start working on the beefy boy and getting it ready to actually drop in the car, so. Tool of choice, as always, flathead screwdriver, baby. Never lets me down. I'm actually surprised with these Hyundai interiors though. Like, they're not too bad taken apart. And honestly, a lot of the stuff doesn't break, which you think it would, but it doesn't. Okay. There we go. And that's all it is, boys. Now we just gotta take out the plugs. Might wait on that. But this gives me a good opportunity to spec out this push button. Because I do want to get that to work. I do want to keep that. So we're gonna see about that. Stay tuned if you're curious to see if we can get it. But we're gonna go ahead and disconnect some of this stuff. I don't even know what this is. like a weird light right here. But anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and take this stuff off and get this out of the way, and we can dive even deeper. We got driver's side, we got the passenger side, and then the two head units out. I was gonna pull the center console. I might just leave it in for now, just to, you know, keep it somewhat organized in here. But that is about it for the interior for now. So we're gonna go ahead and stay away from that, and we're gonna start working on this. I'll show you guys a little before shot. As you can tell, this thing is coated in oil and dirt. I got some degreaser here and a little spray bottle. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this off. I'm gonna take my first shot and make it a time lapse. So hopefully it comes out good and hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up so we can put the whole new rear main cover on and bolt the trans up then. It ain't perfect yet, but it is a whole lot better than it was. We can actually see the bolts now to take it out. I'm not gonna get it perfect. We still have to pull the cover off, and honestly the oil pan is still dirty, but we aren't even using that. So we're gonna go ahead and throw the rear main in. But before we do, I want to go ahead and finish all the stuff I need for the clutch kit. So we're gonna go ahead and unbox the clutch I got for this. That way we know what all we have and what all we need. All right, so we got the spec, I believe it is a stage 2 clutch. You can see it comes with the alignment tool, some of the other things. But like I said, I'm still not exactly sure what all is in here. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. I need 2 hands. Look at my hands, by the way, from freaking cleaning that. But we're gonna open this up and see what all is in there. So we obviously have the pressure plate right here. Go ahead and set that right on there. All right, so we got the pressure plate, and then we obviously have the clutch itself. And then it looks like we also got a pilot bearing with it. A little baggie, it's like an O-ring. I'm actually not sure what these are for, so we're gonna have to look into that. So the plan as of right now is to finish up the rear main. We're gonna have to figure out what we're doing with the flywheel. And then we can throw it on the engine stand, and that is where we're gonna do the oil pan. So the Sicky oil pan installation is what's next for the motor. And until the bell housing and bolts get here, that's fine. We got a couple days to do this, so we can finish up the engine hopefully by the time the bell housing and stuff comes. It's just a flywheel. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up and see what we can do with that. All right, so I already took the rear cover off and the old oil barbell. I figured you guys didn't want to see that because it's a boring part. We got the new one, the billet one from Sac City Corvette. Huge thanks to them. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the new barbell in, and then we actually have a new rear main that we're gonna throw on this. Cleaned it all off, used some brake clean, so it is good to go. Heard these were kind of a tight fit, which is good. All right, so at the end here, it's gonna really, I guess when it hits the O-ring, it's gonna really struggle to go in. Just wanna put a little bit more pressure on, it'll pop in, and it'll sit pretty much flush. It doesn't sit the whole way in, but that's how the old one was, so I think we're good. Also guys, take a look at that beautiful Texas Speed 233, 239 cam. Cannot wait to get this thing running. So we're ready to throw the rear main cover on. Got the alignment tool as well from Sac City Corvettes, and we're gonna go ahead and get this done. So we get this in the car. All right guys, so we got the new rear main cover on. We have the alignment tool like I mentioned before. We got the alignment tool all the way in and flush, and we got these all hand tight, and the oil pan bolts are hand tight in there as well. That plate actually comes with the seal already installed. However, getting the seal out cleanly is a challenge in itself. So instead of messing around with it for a long time and probably still coming with the same result, we went ahead and just took it out, and we're just gonna have to try and find the actual seal by itself. That way we can use the alignment tool, make sure it's aligned, and then put the seal in. So if you guys do get the rear cover like that, honestly just destroy the seal in it. You're gonna have to, unless you can get it out cleanly, which I highly doubt you can. But once that's out, just get a new one and use the alignment tool. Or if you're feeling risky, just put the plate on, but don't come at me if it leaks. Yeah, I'm watching it. Edit that out. Sponsored by Monster Energy. All right, so we just got the new seal in. I used the tool to drive it in with the mallet, and it is sitting in there very nicely. One of the things I forgot to do was tighten these to pull this down a little. As soon as I did that, I could tell it tightened a little bit, squeeze some stuff out, and then the alignment tool itself went in a lot easier. So now I have a good feeling about that, so that is all tied up and good to go. All right, so we cleaned off the flywheel. Obviously it was covered in all the oil and stuff from the rear main, so it's kind of hard to tell the condition of it. Doesn't look horrible. You can tell there is some areas, like right here is a little divot. There are like little lines across too, so it is definitely worn down in a couple of spots. We are gonna have to probably get this refinished. All right, so we got the engine stand. It's finally time to try and throw this on. That way we can continue the build and put the motor mounts and the oil pan on. We got the bracket here that holds the engine to the actual stand. We're gonna try to put it on this way.
Right there. Yep.
Now,
Hold up.
I say we just send it and pull all the weight off. I mean, theoretically, what's the worst that could happen here? Because it's attached to the hoist and this.
The bolts break, the engine drops. No, just kidding.
Technically not. It'll probably swing forward though, which could be a little dangerous. All right, guys, check out this beautiful engine. Guys, this engine looks so good. And it looks really good on the stand now because there's not things wrapped around it. It's just an exposed, beautiful piece of American engineering. I freaking love it, guys. I don't think it still has set into me like what the general thing that is going on here. Like, this is going to be absolutely wicked, at least in my standards. I've never done anything like this. And honestly, this is stuff I've dreamed about that I never thought was gonna happen. It's so freaking cool to be doing this stuff, guys. And I hope you guys enjoy me sharing it with you because I love doing this type of stuff and I would do this my whole life. I do it for a career as well, which is what I'm trying to establish here. But we'll get into that on a later note. But you guys have been supporting like crazy, so you guys are making me feel like maybe we can make this happen. Stuff like this will be a regular day-to-day occurrence, who knows? I'm so freaking hyped, guys. You don't even know. You don't even know. All right, we're gonna get this thing freaking running good. That's all I'm gonna say. We do have some more parts coming as well. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but we also did get the bell housing. Again, I'm not sure if I mentioned that. But the bell housing is here, so that means we are one step closer to putting the trans and the engine together. And then I got some hardware, some bolts, and some random things coming, and then I just need a pilot bearing and a slave cylinder, and we can honestly just smack the two together, and we should be good. We should be good to drop them in then, actually. But that is going to do it, guys. You guys are absolutely amazing with the support and everything else. You guys really make me think like there's something gonna come out of this. And honestly, you guys have been absolutely amazing to me. Like I said before, I will make it up to all of you. We're gonna be doing some cool channel stuff here soon. Definitely gotta grow a little bit, but the growth rate has been pretty good actually. And you guys have shown continued support, liking videos, commenting. I love reading your guys' comments. I try to answer most of them, if not all of them. So you guys are awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna end the video off there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned. You already know the deal. Catch you in the next one. Peace.